Nice. That's fun. I just barely noticed that I have this assignment due tonight. Man, I was this close to not doing it. I'm pretty sure I can't do it if I accidentally skip it because I tried doing this one and it wouldn't let me. So a bit too loud. Oops. Well, let's see if my internet actually works for once. Last time it wasn't working very well. I haven't even read chapter 5 yet, unfortunately. So, oh my gosh, stop sniffing, jeez. We're gonna have to skim over chapter 5. I've had a long day of doing stuff. I actually did stuff today, but it wasn't, none of it was for school. I skipped all my classes. Hello? Can I just click this? Serious? Okay. And then I come home after a long day, and then if I have to do these homework assignments, like, seriously? Come on. Should have done it before, should have done it like yesterday or something. I could have easily done it yesterday. I had all day to do it yesterday, but I didn't. I just totally forgot about it yesterday. Yeah, we're gonna read chapter 5. Read chapter 5. I wonder what we have to do for that one, for that chapter. You know what? I want to look at. I want to look at the Zoom meeting and see, like, what they talked about in there, and if there's any important stuff I missed. 5 recordings today, audio only. There's 2 of them here. Uh-oh. Did he mess up the recording? This one's it. Yeah, this one's it. This is it. Oh, wait. Also, the subtitles kind of suck. Oh, hello, Chris. Thanks for the good luck. I skipped all 3 of my classes today.
All right. So first thing is the attendance. And 8th or 9th. Today's the 9th, right?
Yeah,
What is tonight? What is tonight?
8th or 9th. Today's the 9th, right?
Yeah, it's a
And
I don't know what he was talking about there. Barnes.
is
Oh, Oliver Barnes.
Matthew Murray is here. Tatum,
Here.
Noah Simcox is not going to be.
I'm here.
Noah Simcox is not going to be here today. And then Riley Tittle.
Nice.
I'm here.
Let's see.
I
Looking
don't
for
have Adam Kane. He's the only person I've sent. And Noah, of course, is not going to be here. Yes, he already contacted me. So today we are going to finish chapter 5. Currently we are in. We'll also try
I skipped 2 accounting classes in a row, which feels kind of bad.
to review some of the topics for the coming exam on Thursday. And that's it. That's the plan. And feel free to ask questions. So we'll discuss the exam. Exam will be, respondents will be required.
Respondus.
So you will turn on the responders. Try to be here a little bit earlier so that, sometimes it takes time to be on responders to connect and launch. And sometimes you have to download if you never have done it before. So try to be here 5 minutes early. And then we'll start the exam right at 11. It will be mostly multiple choice questions from chapter 13. That was about ratio analysis, financial statements. That was bridging the gap between financial accounting and management accounting. And after that, we moved to chapter 1, cost accounting studied. So chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 4 and 5. Easy quiz, easy exam, not many chapters included. 1, 2, 4, 5, 4 chapters there in chapter 13. Only 5 chapters, and chapter 5, as you will notice, is very easy. 4 and 5, actually 2 and 4 are kind of the same. One is introduction, so they are basically the same concepts. You know, fixed cost behavior, variable cost behavior. There'll be some specific topics that some terms, some concepts that you might not have heard before, like contribution margin, income statement, and all that. We are going to cover that today. And we also started doing it actually last time. The first concept that I'm going to discuss today from chapter 5 will be the concept of contribution margin. If I can tell you one thing, which is, that's furlough. Actually, I'm not being paid that day. Although I'm willing to work and teach, and the second part, once you come back, then you will take chapter 5 at least. And I'm not sure how much practice. I have covered everything from chapter 5 for 20 points. Remaining 60 points will be once you come back. So you have a choice from chapter 13 will be this minus this, which is basically this times 6. Any question you may have, chunk of money. Any question you may have?
So you said the exam's just going to be
choice from chapter 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, and 5
And that's on Thursday, correct?
on this Thursday. Exam will have 2 parts. What's the per syllabus? What's the total points for exam 1?
I think it said 80.
Is it 80? So the exam on this Thursday will be for 20 points. Basically, I'm dividing this exam because I'm not 100% sure you are 100% ready. So this will be some questions from each chapter. That will be sample exam for 20 points. Remaining 60 points will be once you come back. So you have some idea, and that way I'll give you the exam towards the end. I still need to cover few. I have covered everything from chapter 5. I just not feel comfortable. You guys are ready yet for chapter 15. Chapter 5 at least. And I'm not sure how much practice you still need. So basically, the plan is I will continue with chapter 5 on Thursday for the first about half an hour. Then let you take part 1 of the exam, which will be for just 20 points. And the second part, once you come back, then you will take. Come back means when you are coming back. Are you coming back on Tuesday or Thursday then?
I think it's Thursday, isn't it?
Thursday, yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have like a pause day, and then there's like another thing for Tuesday or something, or whatever. It's like a furlough and then a pause day. I don't know.
Yeah, that's furlough. Actually, I'm not being paid that day. Although I'm willing to work and teach, but without pay. But they say no, you cannot. Okay. So, anyways, so we'll have just 20 points exam. This is just for. I don't want people to just have some surprises. That's why. I know you can do it, but you just need more confidence, more practice, more ideas. So let's use Thursday to achieve that. We'll spend a little bit more time on chapter 5 and then give you overall view of different ratios and everything, then give you the 20 points exam. And then you'll take it. Hopefully you'll get good points, you'll get some confidence. And if you do not get good points, little bit below what you were expecting, still you know that the majority of the exam is still there to grab. It's just 20 points that was tested today. Okay? Otherwise, if class does not do well, then I will not do well. Then I know. Okay. All right. See you then on Thursday. Bye.
Thank you.
That's good to know. Okay. wonder how long. He said chapter 5 is easy. Nice. So, Starbucks. Maybe I should go to the summary first, because I kind of feel like getting the main points first. Let's see. Alright, let's read the summary. Variable costs. So basically, what are the variable costs, fixed costs, step costs, and mixed costs? Okay. Stop it. Oh yeah, I figured out a way to upload the videos in the exact order that I want to. That's very convenient. So what I do is upload them all at once, but make them all private, and then I unprivate the videos in the order that I want to unprivate them, and it puts them in the right order. So that's sweet. So variable costs increase in total in direct proportion to increases in activity level. So the more activity there is, the higher the variable costs. Fixed costs remain constant in total, regardless of changes in activity level. Step costs increase in a step-like fashion when a capacity constraint is reached. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Mixed costs contain a fixed component and a variable component that changes with activity level. Prepare a scatter graph to depict the relationship between total cost and activity. Okay, a scatter graph. What is a scatter graph? It's probably really easy. They're just calling it a scatter graph to make everyone confused. A scatter graph provides a visual representation of... You know what? I might not even read the chapter. I might just read the summary. Nah, I'll skim over the chapter. It's like homework assignments. They're actual problems you need to do. So it's good. We have to figure out how to do it. A scatter graph is pre-created. Okay, by plotting the activity level on the horizontal axis and the total cost on the vertical axis. If the scatter graph suggests the relationship is linear, then a straight line can be used to approximate it. The slope represents variable costs per unit of activity. Intercept of the line is the total fixed cost. Use the high-low method is one of 3 linear methods. Oh, crap. Use to estimate the relationship between goal and loss of activity. Identify the 2 data points that represent the highest and lowest activity level. Calculate the variable cost per unit by dividing the change in total cost across the high and low points by the change in the activity level, blah, blah, blah. Calculate. Okay, that sounds like math stuff. It's better to just look at the use least squares regression to estimate cost behavior. What is that? It uses all available data to find the best fitting line. He said chapter 5 was easy. Maybe it is easy, it just sounds... Also, they might be able to hear me because I'm right above them. Darn it. Come on. I'm sitting right on top of the kitchen right now. This sucks. Least squares regression uses all available data to find the best fitting line. It's the one that minimizes the sum of squared errors or the squared vertical distance. The regression. I've done the line of best fit before. Wait, have I? I just used a graphing calculator for that. The regression output. I mean, this sounds like calculus stuff. The regression output provides an estimate of total fixed cost, intercept, and variable cost per unit. Although it's easily computed using Excel, properly interpreting the information is critical for major. So maybe it's really easy to do. Prepare and interpret a contribution margin income statement. Oh, you've got to be. Contribution margin is the difference between sales revenue and variable costs. The unit contribution margin. This is a lot of math related things for chapter 5. Full absorption costing is the accounting method used for external reporting. It requires that all manufacturing costs be treated as a product cost and included as inventory until the product is sold. Non-manufacturing costs are expensed in full during the period incurred. Variable costing is used only for internal decision making. It's based on cost behavior or whether costs are variable or fixed rather than whether they are related to manufacturing or non-manufacturing activities. Profit will differ. Under full absorption costing versus variable costing, when inventory levels change, this difference can be explained by the amount of fixed manufacturing overhead that is included in inventory. Under full absorption costing, but expense no further. When inventory levels increase, full absorption costing will result in higher reported profit than variable costing. When the inventory levels decrease, variable costing results in a higher reported profit than full absorption costing. If inventory remains steady, they will provide the same results. Oh man, this is gonna be a piece of work right here. This is gonna be fun. So all those costing methods that we used before were full absorption costing. it assigns all manufacturing costs to the product as it is being produced. So we need information based on cost behavior. What does that even mean? It's a supplement to the chapter? Are you kidding me? We might not even need to know any of that crap that I just read about the differences between full absorption and variable costing. Let's shift gears from product costing to focus on cost behavior. So instead of classifying them as either manufacturing or not manufacturing, we will now classify them based on how they behave in response to a change in some measure of activity. I don't know why, but apparently if you only eat junk food, you get full much more quickly. I ate a granola bar in the morning, and then I ate a double hamburger and cheese curds and root beer. And then, like 8 hours... Oh wait, no, actually then after a couple of hours later, I had a mini concrete mixer. Basically a custard, and then like 6 hours later I had pizza, and by the time I started eating the pizza I already still felt full from the stuff I had earned earlier today. So I was only able to eat like 2 or 3 pieces, when usually I would eat like almost the entire thing. I'll start out with the song because I like the beginning of the song. And that's about it for the song. The rest of it, I'm not that big of a fan. Cost behavior refers to the way total cost behaves or changes when some measure of activity changes. I'm just going to do the homework assignment already. I don't feel like reading this whole chapter. There's 2 of them. I don't know why the point values are so random. 12 and 3. Okay. I just know this is going to take forever. There's only 5 questions. They gave us barely any information. And yet they expect us to answer 5 billion questions here. Okay. Well, Shannon's Kettle Corn is a small refreshment stand located near a football stadium. Its fixed expenses total $400 per week, and the variable cost per bag of popcorn is 50 cents. What? This is so simple. What? Oh my goodness, this is simple. I don't even need to read the chapter for this. It's so intuitive. All you need to know is that the total fixed expense per week is $400. And then every bag of popcorn costs 50 cents. The total fixed cost every single time is $400. Alright. The fixed cost per bag of popcorn. This is so simple, my goodness, man. Wow. Good thing I didn't read that whole stupid chapter. It's much better to just do the problems. What? Oh. Hey. I'm stupid. Okay, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Okay, so to find the fixed cost per bag of popcorn, what you do is you do the total fixed cost divided by the number of bags. Because it's very intuitive, you see. You just have a very large brain that's able to figure that out. Okay. 400 divided by 500. Well, we're just gonna assume that's how it is. .26. No, 0.27. Oh, okay. Nice. I figured that out. Okay. The total variable cost is the cost of per bag times 500. 500, 250, and who needs to read? Wait, I don't need to. It's just half times everything. What am I doing? I'm so stupid. I don't even need to type it into a calculator. Half. All right, what's half of this? 750? Because 700 and 700 is 1400, and 50 and 50 is 100, so there you go. Yes, that's a very convoluted way of doing 1,500 divided by 2. Okay, and then the variable cost per bag of popcorn is. So what you do is you have your total variable cost and you divide by the number of bags of popcorn and you get 0.5. And you get 0.5. Wait, I'm dumb. No, that's not how it works. It's 0.5 every time because they already told you the answer to that. So why would they? That's a pointless question. Okay, that's a pointless question. What's up with that? The total cost, total fixed cost, total variable cost, and you get 650, and you get 900. Wow, this is easy. And you get math. 1,500. No, 1,050. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't even do basic addition right now. What is 750 plus 400? Oh, it's 1,150. Moron. So, the total cost per bag of popcorn I can't do basic math. I'm trying to do it in my head. Stop. Hello. How are you doing? Alright, well, it turns out this is very intuitive. How do I improve writing essays or discussion posts? Very good question. I'm probably not the best person. Well, I guess I do know how to write good papers, but I don't know how to do it efficiently. I guess you're kind of waiting to see if I have an answer about how to write good essays. Like, I know how to write a good essay, it takes me a million years to do it. I don't know how to do it in a timely fashion. That's what I'm saying. I can sit there for like 8 hours to write like a really, really good paper, but you really should be able to write it in less than that time. And most of the time I don't spend 8 hours writing it, I'll just spend like an hour and just do a very mediocre job. So how to improve writing essays? I mean, let's see, how do you improve writing things? Well, obviously writing a lot of things will help, but could take a writing class. I don't know. That doesn't sound fun now, does it? I'm not really sure what else to say besides just doing a lot of writing. Maybe a lot of reading would be good too. If you read a lot of other essays, you'll see what to do correctly. I took a writing class a while ago, and that actually helped me quite a bit with my writing. How to write papers and whatnot. It was mostly like how to write like long papers with sources and all that stuff. Yeah, I guess those are my tips. Read a lot, write a lot, take a writing class. Maybe you could look up some stuff on YouTube, like how to write a good paper or whatever. I don't know. When it involves critical thinking, it's kind of hard. Yeah. Critical thinking is just such a broad concept. It kind of depends on what kind of critical thinking it is. But and here I am just sitting here doing like math problems. I'm gonna respond to the text. Okay, this is a really easy question. What? My goodness. Which varies directly and proportionally with changes in volume? Variable cost. Oh, wait. Okay, what's a fixed cost per unit? What's a fixed cost per unit? Now this one would be probably better to look in the book for these. Like, let's just look. What even is this crap? They talked about fixed cost first. Okay, fixed costs remain the same in total, regardless of activity level. Alright, so C is fixed costs in total. Oh, C. Per units, the fixed costs decrease with increases in activity levels. Okay, so varies inversely with the activity level, which is a fixed cost per unit. And variable cost per unit. Where's variable cost? Huh? What? Oh, it's right here. A is variable cost in total. And then per unit, the variable costs remain constant. So two answers are C. What? What's step costs? They are fixed over a range of activity and then increase in a step-like fashion when the capacity limit is reached. Interesting stuff. All right. Oh my gosh, this is an easy chapter. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is so much less work than the other chapters. Chapter 2 and 4. That took forever to do those. And then this one's like, oh. Okay, cost A. Amount. This. Oh no. This is it. Amount and units. What's going on here? Cost A. I don't get what's going on. Units and the costs. Units and then the costs. I don't get this. I don't get this. I'm not sure how to do this. Maybe this is what I'm looking for here. Nice. Total cost of A. Yeah, this is exactly what we're looking for. Alright. Alright, so. So A, it goes up by 200 every single time. For every 100 units it goes up by 200. So for A, we have a variable cost, and then for B, it's, I would assume, a step cost, yeah, because it remains constant, then goes up. And then 350, 400, 450, 500, 550. C is a mixed cost. How is that mixed? How? It goes up by 50 every single time. Every time it goes up. Maybe it's because it starts at 350. Maybe. That's probably what it is. And then 750, that's fixed. Alright, I think I get it now. So, the units... Alright, C is obviously fixed, but I'm confused about these other ones, though. I don't get this. Obviously, one of them is mixed and one of them is variable, but I don't know how to determine how that works. How, when they only give you 2 pieces of information. What are you supposed to do? I don't get it. How do you solve that? When you see total cost increasing and per unit cost decreasing, so if you see the total cost increasing and the per unit cost decreasing, it's a mixed cost. Alright, so I think what we have to do is calculate the total cost and the per unit cost or something. Well, we know that the total cost is going up, but we need to calculate the per unit cost. I think that's what we have to do. So we have to do the units divided by the amount for both. Alright, on that one, the per unit cost was rising. If they're... I thought the per unit cost always is the same if it's variable. Wait, if the per unit cost... No, I'm wrong. The per unit cost remains constant if it's a variable cost. And since the per unit cost went up, it's a mixed. Right? If the per unit cost changes, that means it has a fixed component. So A is mixed. And then how about B? Two. Ha! That means it's fixed. Variable, rather. They were both 2. So... next. We only have 2 questions left. But then we have another assignment, but still. Basically the same type of question. These are both twice of each other. Variable. A is variable. This last one's fixed, and then I'll just assume it's mixed because that's how these questions are. Awesome. Alright. Measures gross margin. Gross margin. What the heck? I can't even talk. Wait, we have to do comparisons. Ooh, no. Ooh. Measures gross margin as the difference between sales revenue. Internal decision making would be variable costing. I remember that from the summary. Has the highest net income. I remember the summary talking about that as well. But I can't remember what's which. Do I really have to go read the stinking appendix? Why is this? This is a supplement. Why do we need to read this stuff? I wish there was like bullet points that had like all the difference between them. Nice. Alright, let's go through this. Measures gross margin as the difference between sales revenue and cost of goods sold. Alright, gross margin is the difference between sales revenue and cost of goods sold. There we go. We have found it. That's full absorption costing, FAC. FA, whatever. Okay. Has the highest net income when the production is greater than sales. Crap. I wish there were like bullet points that had all the differences between them. You have got to be kidding me. Alright, we'll go to the summary. The summary should have that. Very easy. Very easy. When inventory levels... Okay. When production is greater than sales. So, that means you have inventory levels increasing. When production is greater than sales, you have high inventory levels, which means FA is resulting in a higher reported profit. So, that's FA. Shows the same profit for a given level of sales, regardless of production. I'd say that's VC, because the production is taken into account with full absorption. And then has the highest cost of goods sold when sales are greater than production. Which means less profit. When you have low inventory levels, you have high profit with VA. And since it's high cost of goods sold, it's the opposite. Oh my gosh. That counts for a portion of fixed manufacturing overhead as an asset. I'm just gonna guess VA because I don't remember doing that in the other stuff. Not VA, VC. Obviously, this is VFA. May lead managers to produce more units than the market demands. I'm not sure which one that is. Let's just guess. Haha. Wait, what? What's B? What's B? What? I don't know. When production and sales are equal, results in all the current period manufacturing overhead being deducted in the income statement. You know what? I don't freaking care. I don't even freaking care. Measures contribution margin as the difference between sales revenue and variable costs. Haha. 6 is not VC. Haha. So it must be FA. Actually, which ones were wrong? 6, 8, and 9. And then 8, we're just going to take a guess. And 9 is FA. I know, this is really bad. This is so bad. I just kind of guessed on most of these. Oh, what? Wait, 9 is B? What even is B? What are they talking about? Oh, both. Both. Okay, that's both. I can always go back and look at this to study, right? I can... If I need to study stuff, I can just study this thing. I've completed it. Where's the submit button? What? Huh? Oh, you have to do that. No? How do you submit the assignment? I don't get this. It won't let me submit it. That was that was weird. Okay. Okay. Now, if it's only worth 3 points, what am I doing? I'm doing my accounting homework. I'm trying to do these online assignments for accounting that are due tonight, apparently. There's only one question. Oh no, but it's long. What? There's 6 parts? Come on. You made it look so easy. It was like, oh yeah, it's only worth 3 points and it's one question. Yep. Yeah, okay, now here's a 6-part question. Yeah, you're kidding me. Dance Creations manufactures authentic Hawaiian skirts that are purchased for traditional Hawaiian celebrations, costume parties, and other functions. During its first year of business, the company incurred the following costs. We got this, and this. They charge $34 for each skirt, then it's sold. It made, during first month of operation, it made 1,800 skirts and sold 1640. Now, assuming Dance Creations uses variable costing, calculate the variable manufacturing cost per unit for last month. I already did this stuff before, so technically it should be easy. All you have to do is the total cost divided by the variable cost. Wait, hold on a sec. What? Why did it cost so little money? What the heck? Why is it like... Why does it say it's only $10 and 30 cents? I don't get it. This doesn't make sense at all. Did they mean to put commas or what? What? This is dumb. They're like, yeah, it only costs $10 and 30 cents for the entirety of the direct materials. What? The variable manufacturing costs. The entirety of the variable manufacturing cost was. There's probably a hint. There is actually not. Some questions have hints and some don't. What is the total variable manufacturing cost? Oh, I'll go. I just did something similar to this. It should be easy. The total variable manufacturing cost is the total. No, they already gave you the total variable manufacturing cost. They're just looking for the unit cost. Manufacturing overhead. Okay, if you add these three, and then why did they give you a yearly thing here? This makes no sense. 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 Where did I get this? Okay, I'm going to add these three things up. So 10.3 plus 4.1 plus 1.25. So all you have to do for this question is add the three things up. For this one, oh my goodness, what is this? Let's redo it. Let's redo it. I was able to do first one, so therefore I can do it. Logic. I should really take my pills. Why did I? It's probably going to have different numbers. Yeah, it's different. $420. Complete a variable costing income tax statement. Yes. Oh, yes. I just love income statements. I don't think I remember how to do that. Well, that's because I've never read how to do it, so obviously I don't know how to do. What am I supposed to do? Well, submitting it again. Alright, let's actually just look over the whole thing. They even give a really in-depth explanation of it. I'm stupid. Okay. Alright. So you put sales revenue, variable costs, contribution margin, fixed costs, net operating income. That's the order. Oh. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Let's write it down. Sales revenue, variable costs, contribution margin, fixed costs, and then to calculate the sales revenue, you do 1680 times 35. Where did they get 1680? Oh, they sold 16. Well, yeah, that's obvious. The variable cost is 1680 times 1625. What is 1625? I don't know where they got that number. 1625. 1625. Good job, you just spit. What? Hello? What is the... I don't get where they get the number 1625. I don't understand. Did they just add all this stuff? They must have. That's probably what they did for that one. And the contribution margin. What? I see the 1625, but there's one issue here. Where's the 1875? Where's they getting the 1875? Stop. You subtract the variable cost. You do the sales revenue divided by minus sales cost. An average sales price of this and the total variable price per unit is this. Per unit. You subtract variable cost, and that's that. What? Oh my goodness. I don't understand where they got 1875 though. This doesn't make any sense. The contribution margin is sales revenue minus variable costs. You know what's hilarious? They should not have used the number 1875. They did not have that number. They didn't give you the number for that, right? What? They didn't give you the number. Wait. It costs... the unit sales price and the unit variable cost. The unit sales price is 35. The unit variable cost was... So you do 35 minus 1625 and you get 1875. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, why couldn't they just say... Why couldn't they have just said that? Why, dude? They had to confuse everybody by doing that. Okay, and then number 3 is what? What is number 3? Assuming Dance Creations uses full absorption costing, calculate the full manufacturing cost per unit for the last month. So, to do that one, you have the total absorption cost per unit is that, and you end up with the total of that, and then you do 20,340 divided by 1,800 equals that. Wait, what? Per unit. There are this many units, and this is the total cost of the... What? 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 This is the total cost. This is the total absorption cost per unit. And since there are 1,800 units, you multiply this by 1,800 and you get... Nope, that's not right. What is going on? Whoa. Why did they get 20,000? They skipped tons of steps. And you have to figure out what the steps they skipped were. This is so fun. Hello? What is this step right here?